Let us jump on this rock and see the beach from up above, or the sea. Here where the people are swimming, this is the swimming spot. The great views of Antalya. Hi, many of you postponed their travel to Antalya in Turkey because there were elections. Now the elections are over, and if you postponed, that is good for you, because most of the month of May it was rainy, and this is the first time that it rained in May this much. We have been here for 5 years, and this is the first time we've seen such rain in May. We always advise people to come in May and June and in September and October, because the temperature is really very nice. We are in June and it's still raining. There is alert from the government that heavy rain is coming within those 3 days, and after this I believe that Antalya sun will come up again and it will be very nice, and you can enjoy the beach and the views in Antalya. Regardless of the bad weather, there are people still swimming here. You can see, check out. Here are some people swimming and some bathing, but I don't know what sun they are trying to catch, but they are enjoying their time at the cliff of Antalya. So hard luck for the people who came to enjoy the beach in Antalya at this time. One of the most asked questions that we get on our channel is, where do I have to exchange money? To exchange money, you can exchange some money in the airport just for the taxi or to reach your hotel, and then you can exchange in the bazaars or in the streets, or you can exchange in the mall. You can check the rate online so you can see the buying and selling rate, not to be scammed, so you can know plus or minus what is the rate that you will get when you exchange US dollars, euro or JBP. Many people asking if they should leave tips when they are in Turkey. Yes, you can leave tips when you are in a restaurant for the waiters for the good service they provide, or when you are in the hotel, or even if you are in a taxi, you can round your bill up. Or as a norm is to leave a 10% of the invoice value, and this decision is up to you, but it's good if you can help the Turkish people in this crisis, because they are facing a really hard time and the cost of living is very high, especially that the salaries are very low, where the minimum wage is around 8,500 Turkish lira. So with this high cost of living, it is really nothing. The prices of restaurants. Many of you asking, is Turkey still cheap? Nowadays, no. Turkey is not cheap anymore like it was before. The prices of restaurants are increasing drastically from one week to another, although you can see some restaurants still they have affordable prices or reasonable prices. Like yesterday we went into a restaurant beside the cliff in Konyaaltı, and we paid 170 Turkish lira for this dish, which is chicken. And for half a liter of beer we paid around 120 Turkish lira, which is equivalent to $6-7 US. If you're asking about the prices of the hotels, yes, it's getting very expensive. Turkey is becoming a very expensive country, not as before, especially for the locals. In Turkey, many of the locals, they haven't gone outside of their country for one day. They do tourism in their country because it's very big. Like from the east to the west, you need like about 24 hours driving by a car. So they use planes to travel within the country. But they cannot afford the hotels anymore, because for the Turkish lira, the hotels are really very expensive. Many of the Russians, they used to come and spend their vacation in Antalya especially, but nowadays they are saying that Maldives and Dubai are becoming cheaper than Turkey. Can you believe this? So they are preferring Dubai and Maldives on Turkey. If we are talking only in Turkish lira, the prices of the garments or the clothes doubled. And if you are paying in the foreign currency, it is still more expensive than before. It didn't double, but it is expensive more than before. If you came to Turkey 2 years before and you are expecting this year to come and shop in the same way, so that's not right. you will find that the prices are more expensive now. If you are traveling on a budget and you want to enjoy Antalya, you can visit all the places that are marked with the Belediye sign or the Antalya municipality, where they have restaurants and they have beaches with minimum fees, so you can still enjoy Antalya to the maximum. Like for example, at the beaches it's around 20 Turkish lira as an entrance fee for the chair and the umbrella, and in the restaurants it will not be expensive and you can enjoy the Turkish food also. Once you are traveling to Antalya, there is Antalya the province and Antalya the city. Usually you travel to Antalya the city, but in Antalya the province there are many touristic areas here, such as Kas is in Antalya, Alanya, Kemer, Sidi, Manavgat, all are in Antalya, and they are within a driving distance maximum by 2 hours or 3 hours. So if you have time, it's nice to plan and to rent a car. To Belek, it takes you around 45 minutes. For example, we are in Antalya and we have been to Cappadocia 3 times, and we traveled by car from Antalya to Cappadocia. It took us around 6 hours. And if you come to Antalya and you want to visit Fethiye in Muğla province, it takes you 3 hours from Antalya to Fethiye. It's a very nice journey. It's a very scenic trip. I advise very much to visit it and enjoy the trip and enjoy your time here. If you want to rent a car, the prices of the cars are really going up crazy. And as I said before, like Turkey is not becoming cheap anymore as it was before. For example, if you want to rent a car for like 1 day, it will be around $40 at least, from a company well known and a very reputable company, and the prices goes up. I have seen some companies offering a car with economy cars prices for around $60 per day, which is really expensive, but you can still find some cheaper companies. But I always advise that you go with multinational companies where the standards are high and you avoid any scams and any problems. The price of 1 liter of fuel in Turkey now is around 20 Turkish lira, where 1 liter is equivalent to $1. Coming to Turkey, definitely you should learn some words. To break the ice, you have to start with the word maraba, which means hi in Turkish. And if you are buying something, and then you have to start with the price, how much is this, which is fiyati ne kadar. And after you get the price from fiyati ne kadar, so then you can start to bargain the price, and you can ask indirim var mı, which means is there a discount, and then you start your bargain. The word pasta in Turkey means cake. So if you hear someone asking you if you want pasta, this means asking you if you want cake. Or tatlı means desserts. The word pasta that you know here is called makarna. If you are inside a restaurant and you want to ask for your bill, some of the people here or some of the waiters, if you ask for the check, they might know the word and they will bring the check for you. But you can ask for the word hisab. When you are in a restaurant, 3 main things that you always ask for: the fork, the knife, and the spoon. So fork in the Turkish means çatal, spoon means kaşık, and knife means bıçak. And if you want to ask for a cup, you can ask for bardak. If you are entering the supermarket or many places in Turkey, you can find that there is an exit and an entrance. Giriş is the entrance and the exit is çekiş. The word pharmacy in Turkish means eczane. All the eczane in Turkey, they close between 5:30 and 6 p.m. So if you need anything over the counter like Panadol or plasters, plan ahead. And if they are closed and you need something over the counter quickly like Panadol or some plasters for blisters or whatever, you can find some in the supermarkets. And most of the supermarkets, they close by 10 p.m. so you can know the timing if you need to visit them. What I love most in Antalya, it is that there are a lot of green places where you can enjoy your time and you can enjoy the fresh air. Here I am strolling in this nice field beside the beach on Antalya's cliff. You can really breathe nice air, fresh air. You can see here some people are passing in this field. So like there is a way and it gets you there into the park.